Western Kentucky up 1 set over North Texas, largely because the hitting, Western Kentucky hitting at a .344 pace. On the flip side, North Texas's Dillard, 7 of 16 swings. What does North Texas need to do to get back in this matchup, Phil?
Well, what they did towards the end of that first set was serve much more effectively, and we saw exactly how good Carney Dillon really is. They got to keep her really going in the match, but they've got to be more diverse. They won some long rallies towards the end. They got to do more of that. But the biggest thing is, I'm sure that what we're going to see is tougher serving out of this North Texas team, because that got them the last several points. But she is a special player who has got an amazing future in volleyball.
6 rotation player, leads this team in kills, and I guess if you're coach Ken Merzick in North Texas, you're hoping her play's contagious right now.
Yes, you really are, because she really came out playing very, very high-level volleyball, which you've got to do against the Lady Toppers. But he needs the rest of his team to play that same high level. So it'll be interesting to see what will happen here in set 2, because the way that set 1 ended, it certainly gave the Mean Green some hope going into set number 2.
North Texas in the green uniforms, conversely Western Kentucky in the home whites. And Lamb will get us started in set number 2. Stutzman will go in the middle to Langenkamp. She has the most swings so far in this tournament. And that is off of Dillard, out of bounds, a toe block. And at this point will go to Western Kentucky.
Nice block, but again, smartly done. We call that finding the high hands. You find the high hands, knock it off the hands, and you still get a point. May get blocked, but you know what? Blocks out of bounds, still my point.
Skinner to serve for the Lady Toppers. Allen outside again on a nice swing, and Courtney Winham gets it done on the slide.
And nicely done, and that was a good way to start the second set, getting Winham involved in the offense early.
Stutzman, right side for Wessel, and that's her 3rd kill.
You know, one of the things that's interesting, Paige Wessel sometimes doesn't get all the attention of Jordan Skinner, but I can promise you that on this team, that right side attack is very, very lethal. It comes so fast and so quick at you, it's almost impossible to dig.
Wessel leads the Sun Belt Conference in hitting at a .385 piece. It's not a 1, 2, 3 trick pony with this Western Kentucky team. They are poised for a run in the NCAA tournament too.
Well, the reason why they're poised for a run, we're talking about a different player on nearly every offensive set. That's the kind of team they've got, is they are so diverse, is you simply can't key on any one player, because if you do, you got 5 more that are going to hit you like that.
And nobody was up there for North Texas.
They were reading that the ball was going middle or left side, and guess what? So Melanie Stutzman saw that, and look out.
Another look there, and all Tamura can do is just go down there and just feel the court. No ball. Dillard.
Slowed down that time.
Black this time, kept alive by Tamura. And a free ball upcoming to the Lady Toppers. Stutzman will have to fight Dillard. Goes back on the North Texas side. Dillard with the tip. Stutzman. Free ball.
Wow.
Godfrey couldn't put that down. And a good cross-court kill there.
Long rallies, but guess who won the long rally? I said it was something that was important for North Texas to do. In that situation, you saw Western doing good defensive work, doing good blocking work, and they won that long rally.
Bodway gets her 2nd kill of the match. Dillard goes up, and she tools the block right off of Boyan.
Nicely done, and you know, no matter what happens today, win or lose, she's going to get her kills. Is Carney Dillard. She's going to get her kills. And when you get some, all you can do as a Western Kentucky player is say, okay, she got one, we go back, win the next one.
Service error there on North Texas. We talked about this yesterday. We were joking with Ken Merzick in the post-game press conference that Dillard had over 70 swings, and we asked her, is her arm going to fall off? And he said, No, she's been playing this her whole life in AAU ball and club ball.
Yeah.
She's used to it.
Yeah, she is, and she's young and she's very focused. And she actually told me last night, said, you know, if all I do is hit, I don't think I'm doing that much because I got to do more than that to be an effective player. So it's not just about hitting. It's about blocking. It's about setting. It's about hitting. It's about defense. She really wants to be a complete player.
Carissa Flack gets that down, and that was a tenacious play there from May Allen. Look at her. She'll run out from the outside and come in.
Good job that time, and a nice touch shot past the block by Carissa Flack for the Mean Green, and they look much more together in the beginning of this set than they did at the beginning of the last one. Of course, I say that, and the ball goes out of bounds.
Third North Texas serving error.
Yep.
Allen, the lone senior on this North Texas team. Quite the opposite for Western Kentucky. They have a couple seniors, and Rogers and Skinner.
But they've got some young kids, and there are times when there's 3 freshmen on the floor at the same time for Western Kentucky. So the future is very bright for the Lady Toppers.
Allen inside for Winham. Redwell in the back by Rogers. And a free ball upcoming. Flack took a big approach there. She took that arm way back and gets it down.
Well, good decision that time by May Allen. She went with her second option both times, which is going to Courtney Winham, doing a very good job. And Courtney Winham can really bring the heat when she's given the space and the good approach that she had on both those swings.
The redshirt freshman from San Antonio, Texas, Annalise Shannon will serve for the Mean Green, trailing in this matchup 1-0. Stutzman outside for Skinner, right through the blocks yet again. You have a small Allen up there with Winham. How difficult is that with the size disparity?
It is very difficult. When you're a smaller setter, I mean, there's a trade-off of being a smaller setter and blocking, and many times, and actually the Mean Green started out this year running a 6-2, running with a setter always in the front row, in the back row, and that gave them better blocking. But in the end, Ken Merchant decided to turn the offense over to May Allen, and to say, hey, it's your team, go run it.
Dillard again out of the back row here for her 9th kill. She does it legally behind that 10-foot line, and another try at it, and down it goes for North Texas, only trailing by 1 in the second.
Playing much better.
Off the tape. Langenkamp keeps it alive. Free ball by Wessel. Slide play for Winham, and that goes off the block of Skinner.
Nicely done. That time they were waiting on Winham to go for that swing, and they were stood up and waiting with 2 blockers. So nicely done by the Lady Toppers, slowing down Winham. But again, right now both teams really are playing with pretty good poise and kind of running their game plans better than they did in the first set.
Seems like the adjustments are working really well for North Texas.
They are.
Only trailing by 2. Dillard goes up top. She has a 10.5-inch vertical, and there's a reason why.
When you can get up that high in the air and you are able to clear past blockers who are much bigger than you are, that tells you what she does. And that time she cleared that block right past the hands, and that's what she is capable of doing. And on any given day, she takes things over.
Langenkamp gets blocked solo there by Carissa Flack, reading her.
And again, you're not going to win them all, you're not going to lose them all, but right now, North Texas really playing at a very high level.
And we are knotted up at 8 as a result. Now this is not legal. It has to go around the antenna if you go under the net, so the point will go to Western Kentucky.
It will. Nice try. Good chase down by May Allen that time. Not a bad thing at all. But the antenna, basically, it is always, you'll always see the lines people waving their flag if a ball comes near their antenna.
Allen, this time again for Flack. Wessel was there. Bodway, Tamara. And now Dillard with the long tip. Boyan, we haven't called her name in a little bit, but blocked once more. Flack is doing impeccably well in the middle.
Well, a lot of it right now is it may be that Western decides to start doing some more diversity on their offense, because Flack doing an excellent job blocking, Dave, no question about it. Now, we might be seeing more outside And then all Jordan Skinner's about to get back to the front row again on the next rotation, and that will make a difference too. So there are better rotations depending on the where you are in the rotation.
Bodway goes back. Tamara is there. Dillard on the outside, and she gets on top of Wessel and Boyan.
And that's just pure power. Right over the top of the block and down.
But she's a step ahead of those junior and seniors, and she's only a freshman.
She's only a freshman.
Stutzman will go in the middle to Boyan. Awful flat. Tamura just pops it free. Dillard will just poke this over. Out of system a little bit for Western Kentucky. That one way out of bounds. And North Texas, all of a sudden, its largest lead of the match by 2 points here in the second set.
Yeah, and that was a frustration swing that time. That was a ball that shouldn't have been hit that hard by Boydway. It's just not a bad idea to hit it hard, but you've got to find a hand in that situation.
Malin, the senior setter. Stutzman back sets this time for Wessel, and she's been quiet on that right side, but starting to come to life here in set number 2.
Well, look at the set. Fired the cross court by Stutzman that time. A very difficult set, and because the flow of the play was all towards the other side of the court. Nicely done by Stutzman, taking North Texas out of their defense.
And a kill here for Flack of North Texas. That's her third of the matchup.
Good defensive work. Excuse me, good offensive run again by North Texas.
Dillard to serve for the Mean Green. Stutzman in the middle for Boyan, and that one does flip the line. North Texas didn't think so. We'll go to the Lady Toppers.
Quick attack, right on the line. Mean Green don't like the call, but Lions people are where they are for a very good reason.
This one poked free, negated by Boyan, and this will go back to Western Kentucky. We're knotted up at 12 apiece.
Well, it's been a very well-played set so far. And North Texas picked up where they left off at the end of set number 1 with their good offensive diversity and winning some of those long rallies.
Again, there's Flack, but dug up by Potts. This one is out of bounds. The point will go to North Texas, 13-12 over Western Kentucky.
Good defensive work by the Lady Toppers. Just a unusual errant push over the net, but great look by the Mean Green, keeping things alive on their side.
North Texas looking for their first Sun Belt Conference tournament title. And touring the block on the outside once more with Skinner.
Yeah, and Skinner back in the front row again, and that's going to make some of these transitions a little bit easier for Western Kentucky because she's still a go-to hitter. No offense to any other player on the Lady Topper side, but it's still, when you've got her over there.
Poor pass there by Dillard. Tamara had a good effort to go into her own bench and get it, but the service ace will go to the second-team all-conference player, Heather Boyan.
They're all conference, and that's pretty scary.
Allen with Wyndham again on the slide, and Witham has gone to that play often, and it's worked really well for her.
Well, it's really her, I think her favorite attack spot is going on the slide, and it also gets you away typically from the middle block a little bit, so it's not a bad decision at all to go there, and she has really been effective since about the first half of game number 1.
Almost reaching the halfway point of this second set, 14 apiece. Western Kentucky has the 1-set-to-none lead. They took the first one 25-17. Shannon serves into the net, and Western Kentucky has a 15-14 lead here in set number 2. But credit North Texas coming back in this matchup. Big Red not happy about that. We'll see how this one concludes in the second in a moment.